welcome back to my Fire Emblem Engage LTC. Here's Chapter 4. Chapter 4 introduces to us the Sigurd and Celica rings, which are very powerful tools in LTC, as we'll get to see here. We also get access to the battle preps alongside the Fire Emblem Heroes bonuses, which provide some helpful bond rings and solid weapons. Louis and Chloe also join us, and they'll be pretty helpful for the early game, with Chloe in particular being our other main training project. More specifically, we want her to promote in time for Chapter 8, which is actually a really small amount of time, considering the pace of these chapters, especially when we also still have to feed Alir. Speaking of, Alir picks up another kill after some chip from Sailing, while Alfred will move up to bait down the hand axe cav.
Whatever you say.
Your steward's ready.
You called?
Vander, equipped with Sigurd, rushes forward into position to get ready to bait the boss on the next turn, so that Sailing can then reach him with Warp Ragnarok. Boucheron grabs the javelin from the village, as he has just enough bulk to survive the incoming enemies. For the purposes of Chloe's XP, I need this sword flyer to attack her from above, as if she were attacked from the right, she would be blocked from safely getting some crucial chip XP against a mage. Looking back, however, I definitely could have gotten her more XP by doing a slightly different strat that isn't vulnerable to this flyer's movement. Sailing clears the way for Vander, along with using Echo to grind some Celica Bond XP. Vander will then move up to bait the boss forward. Now, here I actually make a mistake and mess up my positioning of my Sharena holder, since usually I actually do this map differently. Because of this, Sailing's going to miss out on getting buffed by Fortified Defense on the next turn. Normally I'd redo the map, but we'll see later that I end up getting bailed out by a dodge anyway, so hey, we take those, I guess. After Fram's heal, Sailing would have enough bulk with Fortified Defense to survive an attack from the boss, but without Fortified Defense, we'll see that she dies with exact damage and thus ends up having to dodge. Had Vander not crit the Barbarian in the last enemy phase, he would finish him off with an override here. But with the crit, I just have him run off instead so that Sailing can warp Ragnarok in. Chloe just barely finishes off this flyer with the javelin, but is unfortunately one damage short of killing the mage on enemy phase.
I'm starting to feel it.
After getting bailed out by my earlier mistake, Sailing finishes off the boss, and that's going to be Chapter 4 completed in 3 turns.